A couple days later, here we are again for another chance to win $50,000 in the weekend Premier League. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis, of course, with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. This is one of those free games that we play. It was only just a few days that we were sitting in this chair telling you you could win $50,000 over on the NBC Sports Predictor app. You can do it again this weekend for the 5 Premier League games. All you got to do is correctly predict all 5 of those games, give them the right result and score, and you can take home that $50,000 prize. If nobody can do it, they'll still give away a guaranteed $1,000 prize to the person that get the most points, 4 points right for the result, and 10 points right for that correct score. I also give away $25 each and every week to the winner of the Winning Bets League. If you need that league information, you can go ahead and grab it from this video description, compete against your fellow Winning Bet supporters, and take my $25. I do not know who won the last match week number 24, because I'm filming this, and that match week hasn't even ended yet. That's how fast and furious these games are now coming in the Premier League. Obviously, it's a big week for me in terms of cranking out content. You got the Super Bowl, obviously, on Sunday, so that increased, my content load. So I just couldn't wait until match week 24 to go ahead and end to make this content. So if you're sitting there, you're watching this, you said, hey, I won match week 24. Then go ahead and hit me up on Twitter, and I'll go ahead and send you the money via PayPal. So yeah, sorry, just a lot going on and couldn't wait till match week 24. But as always, of course, I'll go ahead and give away the money to the winner. So just hit me up on Twitter. With that being said, let's just go ahead and jump right on into the games. The first one is Norwich versus Manchester City. I mean, who's making a case for Norwich to do anything in this game? Raise your hand. Are you? Who is making a case for Norwich to even score a goal? Not me. I'm not making a case for Norwich to do anything in this match or score a goal. Really, it's tough to predict Manchester City correct scores. They could put 7 past Norwich, or they could put 2 or 3 past Norwich. Really, really tough. Look, a Norwich team that just is miles and miles apart from where Manchester City is, obviously, and the gap will only be further distances by when Norwich is in the championship next season. So I'm going to go ahead and say Manchester City win this game 5-0. Again, City's tough to predict. You know they're going to get chances. It's will they convert those chances? And again, it could be 7-0, 2-0. I'm going to go ahead and say 5-0. So give me a 5-0 Manchester City win. Next game is Burnley versus Liverpool. And if there's anybody who knows how Burnley's been playing lately, it's certainly me. On my daily sports betting show, we've cashed under 2.5 goals now in 3 of their straight games. We've correctly predicted in 2 of those 3 games that there would be a 0-0 score. So I've been completely dialed in on what Burnley's been doing lately. I think I still have a good idea of what they're going to be doing going into this game, even though it's at home at Turf Moor. You saw them just play Manchester United the other night, another big boy team, so you kind of get an idea of what they're going to do. I think they're just going to sit back and say, hey, Liverpool, can you beat us? And we'll just hope to maybe get 1 goal, at some point in this game on our own, and maybe scrape out a 0-0 draw or a 1-1 draw. Is probably what Burnley's going to go ahead and do. They'll probably have, I think Liverpool's obviously more dangerous, I would say, than Manchester United at this current time, but Liverpool really struggles to break down an opponent. You're seeing it again this season that when a team just kind of sits back and parks the bus, per se, Liverpool isn't scoring goals and they're not converting their chances. So that'll be the interesting thing to watch in this matchup, because Burnley's going to sit back. They're going to give Liverpool the ball, and they're going to be more than willing to just defend because they believe in that defense, like they did and get a point against Manchester United. They're going to see if they can do that same thing against Liverpool. So this will just strictly come down to, can Liverpool break them down? Under 2.5 goals has cashed in 3 of the last 4 head-to-heads in this series, so that's been interesting. But Liverpool has certainly had their way, though, at Turf Moor. They've got 4 straight wins at Turf Moor, and 2 of those wins, 2 of them have been via the clean sheet, and they've been the most 2 recent wins have been via the clean sheet. So I think Liverpool is going to get the job done. I think over the course of 90 minutes, they'll be able to break Burnley down. I think their defense is better than Manchester United, so I think they will get the clean sheet. Give me a Liverpool win, and I think they'll win this game 2-0. Next one takes us to Newcastle versus Aston Villa, and boy, should this be a fun game. I mean, the Villa game the other night against Leeds, that was a 3-3 cracker. You had Newcastle win a cracker against Everton in Frank Lampard's Premier League debut. So 2 clubs that are just obviously playing good. I mean, Liverpool has really turned it around since they hired Gerrard. Newcastle, bringing in Eddie Howe, getting the big 3 points last week against Everton. They've obviously brought in a lot of signings. You know that they're going to go for it. They're not signing between, the guys that they're signing, the caliber of players they're signing, just to sit back and say, oh, we'll just fight for a draw and a point to get it out of regulation. No, they're going to be going for it. They're going to be getting 3 points, and they're going to be absolutely going for it. This is going to be a fascinating, open game. Should be goals galore. I'm expecting both teams to contribute to that and find the back of the net. So give me a 2-2 draw and what I think will just be a fascinating game of football. Is there a lot that separates this? Okay, maybe one team wins 3-2 or something like that, but I don't know about the separation in terms of these two clubs, in terms of what they've got going on right now. So I'll go ahead and just predict a 2-2 draw between Newcastle and Villa. Fourth game on the contest takes us to Tottenham versus Wolves. We talked about Wolves because they were in the last match week contest, and we talked about how they just cash under 2.5. That is all they do, is just talk about it. So I don't really want to talk about Wolves too much because we just talked about them. For Tottenham, it's really just going to be contradicting styles. Wolves cashing under 2.5. Tottenham's been cashing over 2.5 in 11 of their 20 games, and a lot here more recently with 4 straight cashes of over 2.5 goals. Look, you saw that game yesterday with Tottenham versus Southampton. Fascinating game and an absolute downpour. They let Southampton, though, come back when they were up 2-1, giving up goals. Just a fantastic game. And look, now you've got 2 straight league defeats under Conte, right? They got the one under Chelsea, which, okay, you can say that was Chelsea. How are they going to bounce back? They didn't bounce back that well. They looked good. Several, large parts of that game, they looked good. But the fact is, at home, they let Southampton come in and get 3 goals and take the 3 points. So disappointing result, disappointing performance there by Tottenham when they were looking to bounce back. I don't know. This has an odd feeling of a low-scoring game just because of what Wolves has been able to do. Boy, I'd really like to know what they do against Arsenal on Thursday afternoon, but I'm recording this before that game, so we won't have that insight. But I think this one will be low scoring. I think both teams can find the back of the net. So with that, I'll settle on a 1-1 draw between Tottenham and Wolves. Give me 1-1. And the last game takes us to Leicester versus West Ham. I mean, we talk about Leicester all the time, and all we do is cash bets on my daily sports betting show. We cashed one this past week against Nottingham, their last game. We did both teams to score an over 2.5. That one cashed in the first half. I mean, these Leicester games, I don't know what Thursday afternoon game will bring against Liverpool, because that recent head-to-head has been really weird with Leicester actually having the upper hand, but then Liverpool wins that really 4-3 thriller there in the EFL Cup. So, but we know Leicester scores, and we know Leicester also gives up a lot of goals. I like West Ham's defense obviously a lot more, but that doesn't mean I think they can keep a clean sheet. I think Leicester just has enough going forward that both teams are scoring over 2.5 works, at least from a betting perspective. I think it'll work for this contest as well. I do think both teams will score, and I think you'll get multiple goals, and I think somebody will find the back of the net. West Ham got the job done last time out against Watford. It wasn't pretty in a 1-0 win, but they got the 3 points. That's what they needed to do to keep their top 4, fight on. So congratulations there to West Ham. So I think West Ham will come out. Better defense, better goalie, or not better goalie, better defense for sure. I didn't mean better goalie. Schmeichel's definitely a better goalie, but better defense, better team. They're just not as leaky as Leicester, and they have the potential to score just as many goals with Antonio, Fornals, Bowen, Souček is even, and obviously contributing there from the midfield position with Declan Rice, then just holding down the 4. So give me a better team in West Ham to win the game. They'll both get goals, so I've got a West Ham winning this game 3-1, a West Ham 3-1 victory over Leicester, and that's how I'll do it this week for a chance to win $50,000 over on the NBC Sports Predictor app. If you guys want to place any real bets this week on the Premier League, every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern time, so it'll already be uploaded by the time this video gets uploaded. Every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern time, I get on a show called Between the Posts with my friend Matt and I. We talk about all 10 games of the Premier League, and we get bets in for each and every single game. So if you're interested in that, channel around here to my YouTube channel and find the latest episode of Between the Posts. I'll even link it here at the end of this video, actually. I'll make that a little bit easier, guys. I'll link it here at the end. So anyways, if you're a gambler, go check that out. Otherwise, if you just play this contest, hey, I love playing this contest along with you guys. Let's see if we can't win that $50,000 this week. Enjoy the games, and we'll see you back here for Matchweek 26. That was a lot of fun. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and good luck with your picks. If interested in placing real sports bets, then check out my latest daily free sports betting video in the bottom right corner. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next contest.